Glad to have you with us from the Port City, Mobile, Alabama, and Hancock-Whitney Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Condors and the South Alabama Jaguars. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
I caught up with the South Alabama coach before the game. He is so excited to lead his team out onto this field where he was a player himself. He has waited his turn. It is a full circle moment for him. And he said, I cannot wait to be the head coach and be the leader that I had when I was a player. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Condors will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So South Alabama's offense will take the field first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Drops back. It's Davenport. They'll run the screen. Got room at the 35. It's a seam wide open. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Hits inside. It's Phillips. Picked up 4 yards, now looking at 3rd and 6. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Condors offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for the edge. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
He'll try to pop the draw. He's stopped.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll run it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. So they put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Straight ahead, it's Phillips. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moves the pocket. It's Davenport. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Jaguars come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Right side, it's Hunter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field. Nice job.
Keeps it on the option. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Marion. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage called, and they get the INT.
Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Condor sideline, coming off that turnover, they know their defense has had their back, but the offense has to make them pay. This is an opportunity for them to get back in this game. It's been close so far, but the offense has to get on the board. Coming off that turnover, I feel the momentum shifting down here on this sideline. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give to the back. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
That defender is lucky on that play because he was beat on that deep route. He's lucky the QB overthrew that play.
Handoff to the lone back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win. Fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
The Condors line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Davenport. In the backfield, it's Malone. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Fresh center downs going to the air. Fires to the middle. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And that is exactly the execution you want from your zone defense, man. Zone defense means eyes on the quarterback. As soon as he throws the football, eye break. Nice job breaking on the football, being physical, not allowing him to make that catch over the middle of the field.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's South Alabama holding the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Handoff again. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Push is ahead. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. All in the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Now, I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. He'll bring it out. It's King. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Looking for running room. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Third and 6 yards to go. To the air, it's right. Back's got it on the screen. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and 6 yards to go. The corners are walked up tight. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls it. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors who will punt this one away. Making his first move. There he goes. Open it up. Touchdown, South Alabama. Special teams proving to be special. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
Bringing it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And he could not get loose on the run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
To the air, it's right. Going over the top. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Condors will punt it away on 4th down. Makes the catch at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Couldn't set his feet.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Jaguars will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return. Bulldozes his way through. Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and helps out his offense to start this drive. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Here on the Condors sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And it'll be the Condors with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Working the ground game. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Trying to squeak through the pile. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. The punt is headed out of bounds, and they couldn't be happier about that, given the danger of that return guy. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Jacobs. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
That's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball.
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Trying to establish the run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. The ride. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's first down from the 11. Keeps it himself. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went abs.
And they will score. Touchdown, Condor.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Davenport. Moving out to the right. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And I tell you what, those slant routes, they're timing routes, and those are really hard to get your hand on the football. Nice job by the defender seeing it, reacting to it, and getting his mitten there to knock it down.
Complete downfield. They decline the penalty for pass interference, and they'll stand on the results of the play. Offense set on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second half.
And the Jaguars in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line.
Wide open spaces. Inside. Into the house. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a thrilling 50-yard run for the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
To the air. It's right. Oh, pressure's coming. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Setting up the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And it'll be the Condors send out the punt unit. Looking for room. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Out wide left, it's Hunter. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Right side, it's Woods. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Drops back on 1st down. On the move. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Jaguars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback changing the play. Back to throw, it's Davenport. He's taking the shot. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fresh center downs going to the air. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side is Hunter, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Had a chance to make this lead 20, but we're still sitting on a 17. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the North Texas Mean Green. And it's the Hoosiers trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Now let's take a look at some other top 25 action going on around the country. Back now to your game inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back inside Hancock-Whitney Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. One of the things he told me was they have not had enough possessions to get into a rhythm. He said that defense has been terrific. Their ability to run the clock, run the ball has changed the course of this game. Now to start the third quarter, they have the ball and an opportunity. It is crucial that they extend this drive, get some plays, and really try to get back in this thing right now. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. On the stop. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking to throw, it's right. Out wide left, it's Perkins. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. The Condors will bring the punt team onto the field. A low line drive and not his best work. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. A snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Comes down, it's Hunter. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Ready, go, go. On the ground, it's Phillips. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Left side is Woods.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Under pressure. Unleashes one. Out wide right, it's Woods. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
And he finds this guy again on the outside. I tell you what, man, that's the matchup down here, this part of the field. You find your guy that you trust, and you get him the football. He does the rest. I tell you what, I thought he was going to score for a second and get in, but now set up with this offense, 1st and goal in a great situation.
And the Jaguars will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Going to the run, it's Phillips. Touchdown, South Alabama! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's King. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Quick give. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it in his belly. Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Back to throw, it's right. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They tried to fool him with the run on 3rd down, and they're looking at 4th and plenty of work to do. And it'll be the Condors will call on their punt team. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. Takes a handoff. It's Martin. Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Timeout is called. Make sure everybody's on the same page. Play clock was down to 4. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Sets his feet. It's Davenport. Hauls it in. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the 2nd half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Throws to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Woods. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 move. Go.
Wants to throw one 1st. Here comes the heat. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Jaguars! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down.
Number 95, odds to punt it away.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. They've gotten off to a great start with a season-opening victory. Let's take a look at what's on the schedule for next week. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? As we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, it's Phillips. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with the W.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well run him again. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Looking for a man. It's Jacobs. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete. The Jaguars will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. They're all over him. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Dropping back, it's Jacobs. Out wide left, it's Mathis. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Drops back on first down. Look out! Just got rid of that one.
Oh, and you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
Second and long here. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got a man. It's Mathis. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Jaguars with the first and 10. Looking for space. It's Phillips. He's now up to 83 yards rushing, and he's making his presence felt in this first game. And the Jaguars in a good spot here with second and short. This time they'll throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Woods. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Jaguars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Jacobs. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal.
And how about this defense? Two great plays in the row, defending the pass, now stuffing the run, Palmer.
Yeah, and it just looks like they're going to make the offense earn it, right? They know at this point, if you're going to score a touchdown, it's not going to come easy. So,
and the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Right back to the well. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. On the option. Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on third and long with the run, and nothing doing. The Condors decide to punt it away. Fields the punt. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Jaguars sideline, things are starting to get pretty emotional. As you know, this head coach coaching for his home team, his first game as the head guy, and this will mean so much to him. His offense, though, just has to finish it off with a big lead in the fourth. Can they get the first home win ever for this coach who's given so much of his heart and soul to this program? Back to you.
All right, Holly. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Right back to it. Got the first down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Sells the run, wants to pass. Buying a little time to his left. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready? Go, go.
Run in the red zone. It's Martin. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.